Yo, so I just wanted to tap in and just kind of give a little recap of how the tour went. And first of all, shout out my guy T Chronic. Shout out my guy ZOOHEAD. Shout out my guy Lyle. So we started in Yuma, and Yuma was dope. Yuma was real dope. That's where we had Young Taro open up, J Master opened up. Forgive me if I'm missing another person, but that shit was dope to see other people coming out and putting their stuff down. The support was good too. I had some folks come to me and tell me, always, you know what I mean? People always come up to me after the joint and be like, yo, like, what you said right here, you know? So I had some of that. Also, shout out to Modelia too. I met her out there. I think Mr. Capone was at the joint, and they was having an event on Wednesday. But I was like, I would have hella went, but it was gonna be in another state by then. Yeah, showcase was real fun, real cool. After that was Bullhead City. We went to Bullhead City. You know, AZ is different. I don't know how y'all do it out there.
I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Bullhead City, that was Voodoo Cove. We pulled up to Voodoo Cove. Get this, right? Voodoo Cove is dope. It look hella cool. Got the aesthetic on the outside and shit. Dude, at the Voodoo Cove, like, I don't even know who you are. Like, what's this? Like, what's going on? I know nothing about this. So we like, what the fuck? You feel me? So apparently, the person who booked it that was working there at the Voodoo Cove had got fired. And he made sure to say, like, oh yeah, she got let go on bad terms for good reason. Whoa, 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 whoa. Trying to be like, you know, emphasize how bad it was, the separation. And so that's how that started. And then he's just like, you know, came to okay, like what you want to do? When? So real cool spot. However, it was a weird setup because you go in there and where the stage is at, nice stage, got the shit behind you and everything, but it's the restaurant. So people sitting down and eating right there, which is fine, but it's like, I don't know. But you go down the stairs and then it's a bar area where people sitting at the bar and it's just like a long bar. I'm like, you would think, you know, they would switch that up a little bit. It was a weird little format. But yeah, did our thing there. There wasn't that many people at that joint for real. But there's always somebody that, you know, that resonates and supports with the vibes. After that, we went to Arcata after that. And so night of Bullhead City, we go to like the bar next to the hotel, kicking it, hanging out. All of a sudden my phone start tweaking. It's turning off, turning on, turning off, turning off. So I'm like, what the fuck? I try to update it, and then it goes to the restore page, and I can't get my shit out the restore page. Connect to T Cron's computer, the Zoo's computer, take it to a little tech spot, and so I guess my shit was fucked up internally. Get a phone case, y'all. Get a phone case. I still ain't got one. I just got my joint back though, and I still didn't get the phone case. But yeah, so I was pretty distraught in the beginning. Like, I was eager to get so much content and, you know, document videos and pictures and, you know, be able to make content and also to come back, show my daughter, like, oh my God, like, look at this place. And where was we at? We was in Arcata. I forget the name of the joint, but it was a tavern, some type of tavern. And the stage was dope. You know, the sound system was dope. You know. The sound system was dope. The opener was dope. Raw, shout out to Raw. Much love. You know, bro killed his shit. And bro was speaking, bro had a message and a vibe, you know what I mean? And bro was, you know, really forward thinking. I fuck with bro. And so we get to Arcata Telly, right? We get to the Telly, pull up. T-Crown goes out to check in. And I'm looking from the car, like, looking to see how it's going. And he's doing a virtual check-in. I'm like, I ain't never seen no virtual check-in at the Telly, right? I'm like, man, if they don't bring somebody out from the back, somebody got to be in this motherfucker. You doing a virtual check-in, fam? And it's like, what, bro? At his crib with the hotel background and shit, checking it motherfucker in? Is that how you be doing shit? So I go in there to let T-Crown know, hey, we need extra linen. See what's good with the extra towels. And dude come out the back. Nigga come out the back. He like, and I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, can I help you, sir? I'm like, yeah, can I get some extra towels? He's like, right here to your right. And there's 7 cubbies with 2 sets of towels each. 14 towels total. Okay? And so I grabbed 4 towels. It's 4 of us. He's like, he goes back after he tells me where the towels are. And then when I pull out the towels and I get walking, he's like, hey. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, I'm getting towels. I'm like, it's 4 of us. We need 4 towels. And he's like, no. So basically, he's like, no, you cannot get 4 towels. I'm like, why can't I get 4 towels? Like, how many rooms you got here? He said, 81. I said, okay, so if all the other rooms needed a towel, you ain't got the towels for them? Because you only got 14 towels. And he's like, I've been working here for 6 years or since 06. I don't know how long nigga was working there, 20 years or 6 years. But he said, I never had anybody ask for anything. Well, listen, I don't know who the fuck staying at your hotel then, nigga, because that's standard. That's mandatory. I'm asking for shit as soon as I get there. Nigga. So I was like pushing that issue. And now he's like, oh, first of all, y'all can't even stay in one room. Y'all can't all stay together. It's only I think he said like 2 people to a room or something like that. You know me, I'm like, look, I already seen the family. What we doing? Like, I already seen shit. So we not about to start doing we not about to start pressing issues. Motherfuckers even called my bro at the show. Motherfuckers called my bro T-Crown at the show to, like, talking about, you remember you guys can't have 4 people here. Like, nigga, I ain't never been called by a telly to say some stupid shit like that. But that was Arcata Motel 6, man. And out there, it's just so beautiful. All the redwoods and shit. I'm not sure where we went on this trail, man, but we went on this trail. I think it's called Klamath. And it might be, forget me if I'm wrong, it might be called Hidden Beach. But you go through the trail. Before you go on the trail, it's like, hey, you know, the animals here, they native. You know, if you see them, try to give them space, just back away. And it had the mountain lion, a bear, and I don't know what the fuck else it had. Those are the only 2 I need to see. So I'm like, oh, okay. And it's like, yeah, it's best you travel in groups, wham, wham, wham. So me and T-Crown, we just chilling, and I'm like, yeah, we should just wait for ZOOHEAD Lyle. We should wait, so we all walk together. Anyway, we walk down the trail, super dope. And it's like, all this stuff I had to screen record with my eyes and shit. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have my phone. And we pull up through the end of the trail. They say beach access. We go on this beach. It's this, like, chestnut brown sand. Nah, it might not be chestnut. It's like a dark, cool brown. And you get up in there, and at first I'm like, you know, I'm down and shit. I'm like, fuck, I ain't got my phone. I can't even fucking take a video, picture of this beautiful ass shit. And I was like, hey, man, you should take off your shoes, man. We at the beach. It's like, you should take off your shoes, man. The sand feels, I forgot what he said. Took my fucking shoes off. Grounded and shit. Took some deep breaths. Fucking at first my feet, they was feeling like, you ever been to Hot Topic back in the day, and you know that shit, you put your hand in and you can see your hand like a reflection, and you fucking around on the other side, it's like spiky shit. That's how I felt at first when I first took my shit off. I'm not gonna cap to you, but yeah, I ended up going towards the shore, closer and closer. When I got to the shore, man, it was just a good moment. It was just a moment I needed. It was just a moment where I could, you know, like, feel whatever I needed to feel, you know? And it was just so beautiful. It was like big rocks, big ones, but isolated. And you could see like the green foliage on the top of it, you know, the algae. And sometimes the waves will get big and they'll splash. And you'll see it like trickle down the rock and kind of just dissolve away and like dissipate. It was a real nice scene. And ironically, I feel like if I had my phone to capture the moment, I wouldn't be truly capturing the moment. And I'll be looking back at it right now like, damn, that was beautiful. And I'm still doing it right now. So I don't know if I might have to retract that, but either way, you know, I ended up, of course, getting over it. You feel me? Because I did all I could and tried all I could, and to no avail. So after that, we went to Ashland, Cook Speakeasy. It's a real dope spot, real dope location. Yeah, I like the venue. I like the venue layout. I didn't really like how the speakers was behind me and shit when I was performing, but you know, it was a dope like lounge type of spot. And it is in the Cuddy Cut, and I'm like, you know, speakeasy is a great idea. Like, you know, they're cool. I've still never been to none at SD, but I see them. They look hella cool. And that's the thing. They look hella cool. Like, they got, like, I'm seeing that shit. So it's like, if you're not seeing the speakeasy, then you're not gonna ever see it unless, like, you know, you walking through the alley. And I'm not a nigga that's just gonna be walking through the alley, you know. And we not in prohibition days no more. I love the idea, but at least lure somebody into the alley or something. You know what I mean? To get some heads in there. And it was weird because heads came in after the show and they did karaoke and shit. So that show was all right. And then went to Chester. T. Cron had some family out in Chester. I'm gonna disregard that part. I was gonna get into how I'm about to pop ollies and shit and get on my skate and shit just a little bit. But you know, there was this lake out there. I forgot what it's called, man. But it was such a beautiful lake. It was so vast. And T. Cron's cousin had a dog named Chloe. We're talking about like a 10-pound stick. You take it, fling that shit, and she'll go and retrieve it. She was a lab, and she'll go retrieve it, come right back. And it was just regular fetch to her. She was such a beast. And I was just taking this in too, and just like, damn, like, I could live a life like that one day, for real. Like, maybe not permanent. Like, I'll have some spots, but now there'll be a place where I got a spot at. And then it's funny because we went to his cousin's house, and his wife was like, yeah, you can expect old white men and, yeah, locals, old white men. And so, like, she didn't mention there'll be any ladies at all in that motherfucker. Like, that was the attitude about it. But it was actually one of the most popping joints. You know what I mean? And so it was super, super cool. Yeah, and as tour progressed too, like, I got more and more comfortable with my set and like learning ways to incorporate different things into it to kind of make everything seamless, because it's already seamless, but like, you know, just filling in gaps, or also too not being pressed about filling in gaps, and like you know, just doing whatever is me and whatever I need to do to perform the best I can. And then the last show, Good Bar, man, that was the worst show. Good Bar, they double booked the night. T Crown pulled up. It was like, "You not performing." Didn't get nothing from the joint. Couldn't do my whole set, so I started like in the middle. My set was an experience, you know, and they tried to rob people of that experience, but they failed. Shout out to the lady who was rocking with Unconditional Love, man. That's a classic. But, you know, got her emotional, and, you know, that's all I needed. Like, mission done. Mission done. But I'm never going back to the Good Bar. And secondly, yeah, that's the tour thing, man. I'm very pleonastic, so that means like using more words than necessary to express an idea or something like that. So forgive me, this shit like 20 minutes, no cap. Anyways, yeah, tour was fun. I'd do it all over again, no fun.
Hey, where did you go? Where have you been? I haven't seen you. I'm about to spin. Pull up on you. Yeah, I'm about to pull up on you.